everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Teen Titans issue number 6. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, when we last left off on the Teen Titans, they just had a huge climactic fight with Superboy, and, well, they got their butts handed to them. But despite this, Superboy decided that he wasn't going to take out the Titans, and he decided to go off on his own to have a horrible issue with a crossover with Supergirl. That's a different story for a different time. Anywho, the Teen Titans are trying to recover from their big battle. However, some are worse for wear than others. In particular, Kid Flash. Because of his fight with Superboy, Kid Flash is currently vibrating at different speeds and going so fast and vibrating in so many different ways that his molecules are separating and he will eventually die. Which leads us into this issue, exactly what the Titans are going to do about it. Now you're probably thinking, geez, these are the Teen Titans. Even though they're not an official team yet and no one really knows who they are, Red Robin's on the team. Why doesn't he just give a call to Batman, who gives a call to Flash, who gets the Justice League going, and we solve this problem? Don't worry, it actually is handled right away that the Justice League is not around. They're off planet fighting some intergalactical douchebag right now, and the Titans have no one to go to. Well, not no one. They do have Static. Yeah, see, Red Robin is good friends with Virgil, who is actually Static Shock. And he decides to go to Static Shock and get answers from him. See, what a lot of people don't realize is Static Shock, other than from having an amazingly broken superpower with the different things he can do with electricity, he's a genius. He is really, really smart. So the Titans go to him to get some answers and to figure out how they can save Superboy. However, they're not quite out of the woods yet, because while they're getting help from Static, a young teenager right here, whose name I forget, is out to take out the Titans. He can manipulate people's brainwaves and paralyze them and do a lot of bad things. And he's trying to isolate the Titans one by one to take them out. Will the Teen Titans be able to take out this teenage menace? Will Superboy decide to join the team? And most of all, is Kid Flash able to be saved? Well, you're just going to have to read and see. Let's get into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Well, let me tell you a story. This is a story that was done. This story is actually a story from my Managing Teens and Projects college professor. And he was telling me a story about how he was in, I believe it was Japan for some time. And while he was in Japan, his company did a company outing. And the company outing was basically take a hike, and at the top of the hill or mountain that they go to, that they would have a cookout. A good old time. So his team took a hike, but they went up the wrong mountain. Don't worry, this actually is going to make sense. They went up the wrong mountain, and for about 8 hours were lost in the woods, and they had a horrible day. But afterwards, when they got back, the next day, they saw each other in work, and they kind of gave a smile and a nod. And they went through a personal experience with each other. It brought them closer together. Now, this is how I'm going to tie this into the Titans. The Titans just got their butts handed to them. But despite all this, they're coming closer together as a team. The relationships are growing here. Probably the most disconnected from everyone is surprisingly Red Robin, even though he's kind of the glue that's holding the team together. But everyone's forming relationships, and they've gone through these horrible experiences, but they're staying together through it all. And that's actually a really cool thing to see in this. Kid Flash gets his costume in this, which is nice. And we also see Static show up, which, please, Static's comic is getting canceled. He should be on the Teen Titans. That's where he belongs. Static is a great character, and he would shine on the Teen Titans. So that's another good. Bad. The fight between this teenage one-shot character and the Titans is anticlimactic, and it really, really isn't that good at all. It's kind of just there. It's funny how it ends, and it's clever how he gets taken out, but it really wasn't that great of a fight. Besides that, this was actually a pretty good issue. Last issue was pretty good. This issue was pretty good. I'm going to keep this at a 4. It doesn't quite hit comic book nirvana for me. It doesn't blow me away, but this was a good issue. Scott Bladell is the up and down writer. He has some good high points and low points. High points, low points. I mean, he had a phenomenal Red Hood and the Outlaws issue, pretty good issue here, and then a really bad Superboy issue. So, ups and downs, up and downs. But a good issue. 4 out of 5 stars. Pick it up. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.